The Zodiac Killer was an unidentified serial killer who operated in Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s. The killer is known to have killed at least 5 people and injured 2 others, although he claimed to have killed as many as 37 victims in his letters to the press and law enforcement. The killer's first known victims were David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, who were shot to death while parked on a lover's lane in Benicia, California, on December 20, 1968. The second attack occurred on July 4, 1969, when Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau were shot while sitting in a parked car in Vallejo, California. Ferrin died of her injuries, but Mageau survived. On July 31, 1969, the San Francisco Chronicle received a letter from the killer, who identified himself as the Zodiac and claimed responsibility for the 4 shootings. The letter included a cryptogram, or code, which the killer claimed would reveal his identity if solved. The cryptogram was eventually decoded by a schoolteacher named Donald Hardin and revealed a message from the killer, taunting the police and the public. Over the next several months, the Zodiac Killer sent several more letters to newspapers and authorities, including another cryptogram and a detailed confession of his crimes. In April 1970, the killer sent a letter to the San Francisco Examiner in which he threatened to kill schoolchildren on a school bus. The threat caused widespread panic, and police took measures to protect school buses and children. The killer's final confirmed attack was on October 11, 1969, when cab driver Paul Stine was shot and killed in San Francisco. The killer took a piece of Stine's shirt as a trophy and sent it, along with a letter, to the San Francisco Chronicle. Despite an extensive investigation by law enforcement, the Zodiac Killer was never caught. Over the years, numerous suspects have been identified and investigated, but none have been definitively proven to be the killer. In recent years, advances in DNA technology have led to renewed interest in the case, and several suspects have been cleared through DNA testing. Despite an extensive investigation by law enforcement, the Zodiac Killer was never caught. Over the years, numerous suspects have been identified and investigated, but none have been definitively proven to be the killer. In recent years, advances in DNA technology have led to renewed interest in the case, and several suspects have been cleared through DNA testing. One of the most notorious aspects of the Zodiac Killer case was the killer's use of ciphers and codes in his letters to the press and authorities. The killer sent 4 ciphers in total, with only one, the so-called Z340 cipher, remaining unsolved to this day. Despite numerous attempts by codebreakers and cryptographers to crack the cipher, its meaning remains a mystery. The Zodiac Killer's legacy has had a lasting impact on popular culture, inspiring numerous books, films, and TV shows. The case has also spurred a number of conspiracy theories, with some speculating that the killer was a government agent or part of a larger criminal organization. The investigation into the Zodiac Killer's crimes was one of the largest and most complex in American history. The investigation involved multiple law enforcement agencies, including the FBI and the California Department of Justice, as well as numerous detectives and forensic specialists. The case generated tens of thousands of pages of reports and documents, and law enforcement interviewed hundreds of suspects and witnesses. Despite the lack of a definitive resolution to the case, the Zodiac Killer remains one of the most notorious and enigmatic serial killers in American history. His identity and motives continue to be the subject of speculation and fascination for true crime enthusiasts and amateur sleuths alike. The case serves as a reminder of the terrifying power of anonymous killers, and the importance of vigilant law enforcement and forensic investigation in the pursuit of justice.